Hi, in this video I will show you how to navigate through Excel workbooks. This is what you usually see by default when you create a new Excel workbook. You will have three sheets called sheet 1, 2 and 3, and obviously you can add as many worksheets as you want by simply clicking here. Another way of adding a worksheet is right clicking and choosing insert option from here. In order to rename your worksheet, you can just simply double click and type your desired name. You have some more options here. Obviously you can delete a worksheet from here. Let's say I want to delete this one, just click delete. You can move or copy. If you wanted to make a copy of a worksheet, you can actually move it, decide where it should be located within the same workbook, or you can even put it in an entirely new document, Excel document. You can obviously change the color of these tabs if you want to somehow distinguish between them, and so on. So you have a lot of options here, and obviously you can add as many worksheets as you want. Now here, the important thing to understand in Excel is how we use rows and how we use columns. We have loads of cells here, and each of those cells got its own address. So this one is, for example, E8, this one is A1, B1, and so on. We can select entire columns just like that, or we can select entire rows. I can keep holding my mouse and just dragging down to select multiple rows. And I can do the same thing with columns, hold down and just keep dragging right in order to select many columns. If I wanted to, if I had data here and I wanted to add columns in between the columns that I already have, I could simply select the entire column, right click and insert, and this is how I'm inserted. I've inserted the entire column, and I can do the same thing with rows. If I wanted to add 2 rows, I would select 2, right click and insert, and I've inserted. Obviously you can't see it because there's no data, but if there was data, the data would move down and you would have 2 additional blank rows. Now another thing I would like to explain to you is also probably the most important element in Excel workbook. So this is called ribbon, and you have a lot of options here, separated, shown in different tabs, so you can switch between those tabs just by clicking on them. What you can see here, it's all by default, but you can obviously customize your ribbon by simply right clicking anywhere within the ribbon and clicking customize the ribbon. Here you have quick access a toolbar, which also can be customized. So this is something that you can see regardless of which tab you could open. So that's quite helpful as well. And also, obviously, a very important thing you need to know is how to save your work. You can save your work by simply clicking the little disk, or you can just hit Ctrl S on your keyboard, or you can go to File and Save from here, or if you want to save it with a different name, you can use Save As well. And here, like I said, we have some tabs here, but there are some contextual tabs, meaning that they will only be shown if a certain type of element is selected. So, for example, here I have a chart, and if I select this chart, suddenly I have some additional tabs shown here: design, layout, and format. And for example, layout, you can see all these options here relate to charts, and you will not see this tab unless you have currently a chart selected. And that's all. Thank you very much for watching.